Hello again, friends. I'm Paul Fotheringham of your Holladay City Council and candidate for Mayor of Holladay. Today, I'm on site at the former site of Spring Lane Elementary, closed by Granite School District about 2 years ago. Now, closing schools in our neighborhoods is indeed a sad reality of late, with changing demographics not only on the East Bench, but statewide and even nationwide. What I want to address today isn't the larger societal issue of demographic changes and its impact on local schools, but rather the very local issue of the future of this beautiful 12-acre parcel and the opportunity it represents, the lemonade we can make from this sour lemon of a closed neighborhood school. Now, the Granite School Board has opted to retain ownership of school properties they have chosen to close, including the Spring Lane Elementary property, as is the school board's prerogative. But given that their mission is educating kids in currently operating schools, our worry on the City Council has been, what happens to this 12 acres? Does it turn into a weed patch or an attractive nuisance property? The win-win, given the circumstances, is to take action with the school district so that they can retain ownership, as they have chosen, but to concede its care and maintenance to the City of Holladay under a long-term ground lease so that the city can make use of the property as a new city park. The City of Holladay is currently negotiating mutually agreeable terms of that lease that will allow the city to take control of the property and amenitize the property with the city park, with city park assets including bathrooms, a pavilion, walking paths, etc., with provisions to protect our investment should the school district decide it needs to take back control of the property for the purpose of rebuilding a school. So we are on the very front end of this great opportunity that will enhance Holladay for at least a generation. You want to talk about preserving Holladay? Preserving the school was not within the city's purview, but it is within the city's grasp to preserve this beautiful 12 acres for all citizens of Holladay at a very reasonable cost. But we are only on the very front end of making this happen. It will be a new long-term asset for the city that needs to be funded using long-term funding, typically achieved by bonding against future revenue streams. In that way, funding near-term construction cost is paid for with revenues from residents that more closely match its long-term use. I'm sorry if that gets a bit into the weeds, but this is a primary example of why I'm running for Mayor of Holladay. I have 8 years' experience on the council dealing with these types of issues and opportunities. This is a big one I'd very much like to see accomplished. With your support and your vote, I'll see it done. Paul Fotheringham, Holladay City Council, candidate for Mayor of Holladay. Have a great day.